I'm gonna put this in the waiting room. Give me one sec.
Ooh.
Okay, awesome. Hey guys, so today we have Connor Nielsen from Dallas Fort Worth. I think towards Alito, right? You're more so on
Yep,
the west side.
that's it.
Awesome. So we have Connor Nielsen. He's a killer. He's been doing it for quite a while now. He's been running ads, ramped up quite a bit, which we'll jump into. But Connor, I want to get started and just dive straight into some of these questions that we have. First off, before we started working together, what were you, I mean, if there was any struggles, what were you struggling with? And what was the solution to that? Or what did we bring in that kind of solved that problem?
The struggle was time. Um, you can't get time, you can only buy time. So that's why I came to you guys. The solution that you guys provided to me was getting a lot of time freeing it back. So we were closing deals, um, but spending too much time working leads and generating leads.
Yeah, were you mostly relying on referrals before? Or I think you had a couple lead gen systems that were firing off, right?
Yeah, I had a couple lead gen systems, heavy referral based as well, and still heavily referral based. But yeah,
How are the online leads performing in the past?
just like online leads,
Yeah,
typical 1% closing rates, stuff like that. Just lots of outreach.
got it. And I think you were kind of in that phase, again, you mentioned where you felt like you were kind of doing everything yourself, right? Ads, follow up, trying to make content, but not really knowing the sense of direction for that and not seeing the direct return from it. Have you been able to see more of a direct return now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How much time would you say you were spending on like manual tasks, or, like chasing leads that went nowhere?
Oh gosh, hours. At least, I mean, calling through all the leads every day took 2 hours a day, probably.
Yeah, and that's something we experienced too. We used to cold call for so many hours every single day. And I think just recently with the ISA team, I think it's taken even more of a load off of you, right?
Oh my gosh. Yes, they are absolutely fantastic. And they book, I mean, it's cool to just wake up in the morning or get Slack notifications of calendar booking, calendar booking, calendar booking. Like not just generating leads that's great. That's half the battle. I got to have those. But what's more important is like appointments, having those calendar bookings. And that's been the biggest thing is instead of, having to call leads all day, I'm actually working calendar bookings all day,
Yeah.
which is a much better use of my time.
Exactly. And that's what we say. Online leads, I don't really ever consider them leads until it's an appointment booked. That's why even with you, when we go through the tracker and we look at cost per lead, it's not necessarily the main focus. It's more so what's our cost per demo booked, right? And with you, we're at the point where we've scaled up quite a bit and it's running pretty
Yeah.
seamlessly. But like
Yeah.
taking it back to the start, when you signed on, what stood out about our approach compared to everything else that you'd seen?
I think the omnipresence side of it, which we're seeing today, meaning like I mean, we just had a conversation about that, how like a lead comes in and like maybe even from like a different source or something, but they're rebooking because they're seeing me again, and the ISAs are booking them on my calendar. So just people are seeing me over and over and over, to where when you do have those conversations, like they almost feel like they already know you. Because I
Yeah.
did zero social media before this, zero social media, none.
Yeah. And how long has it been? I think it's still under a year that we've been
Oh
doing it.
yeah, it hadn't been that long.
I think honestly 7 months. So you went from zero social media to where you are in 7 months,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Got it. And one big thing, like how many leads would you say, or let's say appointments, are you averaging per week or month right now, or even per day, to be honest, because your campaigns are pretty high volume.
Oh my gosh. Well, we can go look and see what Rosie has done. I mean, just since the day after Thanksgiving, one, two, three, four. I mean, four leads since the 28th, or four appointments since the 28th. So, I mean, that's, I guess, an appointment a day is what
Yeah.
it's averaging.
And that's
I,
that's coming
I
at
mean, and
thanks.
that's just like a small and that right during Black Friday and all the times when ads aren't supposed to work good.
Yeah. Definitely more expensive right now with all the e-com brands running their ads, right?
Yeah.
So we do see ad costs rise a little bit, but still booking an appointment a day, which is super
Yeah.
solid. And with these appointments that are coming in, do you typically, what's the process with them? Like, have you done a lot of closings with them? I think you mentioned you're taking a lot of people on showings right now. Some are in
Mhm.
different credit repair schools that you have, since that's a little bit of the offer that we're running with you. But what are you seeing with these leads that come in or the appointments? Sorry.
Yeah. We got people in all stages. We have some people where they need a little credit love, which we're not afraid of. I mean, when you help those people out, they're the most grateful clients you'll ever have, and I'm a heavy referral based agent, so those people can provide referrals forever, and then eventually they will buy. But so we have some people in that scenario. We have some people working on getting approved. We have people we're showing houses to. We have people we're under contract with and closing. So we have people on every stage of the pipeline right now.
Yeah.
Um, we're focusing heavily on first-time home buyers and new construction stuff because that's what's winning in my market. Um, and yeah, I mean, we got people in all stages, but they're appointments. They're excited to talk with you. They have questions. And when you get on there, you get to be it's more of a consultation than it is. It's not a sales pitch. It's just a consultation because we're positioned as the expert to answer their questions and solve their problem, like kind of like a doctor framework versus me having to sell them on me, right? Like I'm not trying to, I should use me there. I'm there to where you're at in your journey and let's get you to the finish line. And so we're really able to step in like as the authority. So there's not really any selling we're doing. We're guiding. That's pretty easy.
Yeah. And it's something we discussed at the start, right? We want to get to that doctor-patient scenario. Real estate agents have flipped the script where we're now the ones chasing people around and it comes off very salesy and pushy. But it should
Yeah.
be the opposite where you're kind of like the doctor and they're the patient that's coming in with questions for you, right? They see you as the so-called cure for their issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Another big thing that we tell everyone that we bring on is you have to really target the type of client that you want, whatever you have expertise in. Right now, we're doing a lot of niche-based marketing, high intent marketing. We're doing a lot of marketing that really aligns with different life events that are happening. And I think for you, one of the biggest niches was what we're targeting now. So are you seeing that you're attracting those types of clients that you actually want to work with?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, uh, last 2 weeks ago, get an online lead or book an appointment for a lady who wants new construction and show her 3 homes. We're under contract. And
Yeah,
it's new construction. What? There's no other work. It's new construction, right? It's super simple. It's super easy. So,
yeah. No, that's the power of online leads. A lot of agents don't see it, right? And on that topic, if you don't mind sharing, how much are you spending right now per month on ads on Meta alone?
I don't know what are our budgets.
I
Forty
have the
dollars a
numbers.
day. Is it forty
I
dollars a
think
day?
yeah, roughly monthly, right?
Okay.
Including your webinars that are live and everything. I
Mhm.
think you're well over $2,000 a month, right? And
That sounds
a
right.
lot of agents out there might be listening to that and thinking this guy's crazy. Why is he spending $2,000 a month? He must have endless money. But dive a little bit deeper. This is one thing I try to get across to all agents. You can spend $2,000 a month, but when your average GCI per transaction is 10K, the return is almost unimaginable. You can't find that in any other industry. Real estate is the
Yeah.
only industry where you can run an ad, acquire a client for $600 to $700 that's spent on marketing, and make 10K out of that, right? That's easily a
Yeah.
12x or more return. So talk about like, did you ever struggle to actually ramp up that ad spend, or was it something that you jumped into right away, or how'd you overcome that?
Um, I think we just naturally grew it over time, with results and success. I mean, the best way to do it is kind of to bootstrap it, to take a little bit of a risk and investment into yourself, set a budget high enough to actually get some results, and then get those results and then throw all that money back into ads to where at that point you're not spending your money, you're spending closing money that's already been spent. So you really just need to take a leap of faith and be consistent with it to set that budget at, 500 or $1,000 a month for 6 months. You're only going to spend 6 grand. And if you did 1,000, you're going to get something out of it. And what people also forget is, um, like yeah, you're going to close leads. Like you're going to get those people who are ready right then and there. But then over time, after doing it, they're just going to keep seeing your stuff. And then someone who's not ready now, they're not going to reach out now, but you kept running the ads, you kept doing it, they're going to reach out in a year from now. But then there's also the other point of it where people who reached out to you, but they're not ready right now, if you follow up, if you have a good follow-up system with those people where you engage with them, number one, they can still send you referrals. Like we get just as many referrals as we get closings from like the direct lead, like the other leads who saw our stuff and hey, I just wanted to reach out because in 6 months we're going to do something. It's kind of like when you buy a yellow truck and you see yellow trucks everywhere.
Yeah.
Those people, they want to buy a home, so they encounter home buyers everywhere. And when you're the agent that they can refer to, so I mean, if you add the extra deals aside from like lead came in, sold lead house. There's a whole bunch of people where lead came in, lead gave referrals, we sold a house. That's just as good.
Yeah.
So
And
that's almost better because then you bet another person who's going to refer you more people, so it grows that way. But that is you have to be consistent. So you can't try it for 2 months and then quit because of course it's not going to work.
yeah,
Or it might, but nothing's going to work unless you got to give it at least 6 to 12 months of good effort
yeah. No, I like how you
and
mentioned that.
not quit.
Yeah. And that's the power of retargeting, right? Now you're at the point where at the start, okay, it's shaky a little bit. You got to play things out, keep going with the process. But now it's gotten to a point where you're still super busy and there's still a lot of work on your plate. But for the amount of volume that you're doing, you're working nowhere as many hours as
Yeah.
typical agents would, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
with how many deals you're doing, you should be working 60 hours a week more, to be honest,
Yeah, I
right?
should be, but don't have to. So,
Yeah.
and it's a scalable model because when you can start feeding a team, agents will naturally come to you. They want to be part of it.
Yeah. And they're also seeing you everywhere, right? So that's
Bro, maybe I didn't think about that.
yeah. That's what we've seen a lot too. Agents see one agent everywhere. And if they're looking to up their deal flow, boom, bring that person in. And
Yeah.
honestly, for team building as well, same model applies. We can launch direct ads, not to people who are looking to buy houses, but to agents who are looking to up their production. We have a proven system, right? You have the leads coming in. That will come at the time where you want to reduce your workload fully, spend more time with the family. Now you
Yeah.
have a team of people that are coming to you wanting to work your leads.
Yep.
Perfect. And last but not least, Connor, a pretty generic question, but who would you recommend agent launch up to? Right? Who would want to work with us? What type of agent would succeed well? And
Hmm.
overall, would you even recommend us?
Yes, I would recommend y'all. I did the other day actually. I had a lady call and I was like, yeah, sign up. Quit thinking about it. Quit calling realtors. Just do it.
Yeah.
Um, anyone who is, uh, I mean, if you can get comfortable getting on camera too. Um, but I mean, any agent from starting out to a seasoned realtor who's looking for some like I came to you guys because I was busy. I was doing a lot of stuff and I needed some time back. You guys solved that problem, and you kind of created another problem with with a lot more appointments, which is fine. But yeah, so any agent that will be consistent and do the work and willing to open mind to give it a try, it'd be a good fit for.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your kind words and appreciate you actually breaking down your process, how you're bringing these leads in and actually
Happy
converting
to.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're doing super well. Looking forward to even scaling this further with you and
let's do
hopefully maybe
it.
even building out a bigger team at scale.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, but some agents don't want to do that. But
More
yeah,
people, more problems.
exactly. Some people hate the hassle of babysitting agents. Right. For right now, I think what we have is manageable. As we begin to
Yeah,
scale up, we bring on another buyer's agent, maybe.
yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty. Awesome. Well, appreciate your time today, Connor. Looking forward to
Yes, thank you.
connecting with you again soon.
Cool. All right, I gotta go.